I've been lost in thoughts about Gaziantep.
I wished I could have this in front of everybody and they could just taste it. That's just pure pistachio.
Creative city of gastronomy. There's something magical about walking in a city where each step seems to tell a story of past civilizations. Hittite, Roman, Ottoman, they're all part of the mix. What moves me most is thinking about the feet that have walked these streets, the merchants, the craftsmen, the families. It feels almost like a museum to me. Each civilization has left a footprint. It's the crosswalk of humanity, where cultures merge into each other. I've been lost in thoughts about Gaziantep. It's an ancient city with ancient trade routes. The Silk Road. I can imagine the sight of endless caravans disappearing into the horizon. Merchants speaking in different languages, trading not just goods, but stories and songs. The Mediterranean sea trade routes, which I can hear bartering prices, sharing news, and forging new friendships. How many fortunes were made and lost on these ancient voyages? The Persian Royal Road carrying treasures from India and Persia. What it must have been like to be the first person to taste a new spice or see a new fabric. The spice traders transformed the very air of Gaziantep. Imagine the intoxicating blend of nutmeg, cinnamon, and countless other spices that just hung in the air. Each trade route was like a thread, and Gaziantep was the master weaver, creating a tapestry that still influences this city today. Every spice, every silk thread, every foreign word found its way to Gaziantep and left its mark. I'm amazed by Gaziantep's food history. Every technique passed down, every spice introduced, every recipe perfected. The most beautiful part is how it all flows together, each period enriching the other, not replacing it, and that is what makes it the city it is today. Imagine the ancient Hittite mornings, the smell of baking bread in communal ovens, the whole community bound together by a simple magic of wheat and fire. I can imagine the aroma of the barley bread. Assyrians and Persians arrived, bringing the treasure of spices. Mint and dill transformed familiar dishes into something entirely new. Hellenistic and Roman periods brought olive oil, flowing into the kitchen like liquid gold, transforming everything it touched. The Byzantine period, it brought complex sauces, creating combinations that would make people gasp with delight. It was not just food, it was love, history, and culture all rolled up into one magnificent feast. Today, Gaziantep is recognized as a UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy.
This is yemek esmesi, and it's from southeastern Turkey. It's a delicacy. It's made with bulgur, olive oil, some pomegranates, and it's considered a great dish for a side dish or to actually eat with alone as a meal. That is so, so good, but very good, very healthy for you. This is zeytin piyaz. Zeytin means olive in Turkish. This is a great dish. It's made with olive oil, herbs, pomegranate also. Pomegranate is very big in southeastern Turkey. And a very tasty mix of tomato, the olive oil, and the olives. Very, very good. This is elma tarabiya. Very interesting. It's made with a green sour apple vinegar. It's used to flavor foods and also be a little bit of a marinade as well for different meats. Oh, that's good. It tastes like spiced apples. It's very, very good. And of course, this is a yogurt sauce here. This is shelgama bulgur. It is very interesting. It's made with a turnip carrot juice and it's soaked in bulgur. And this is a great little side dish as an appetizer or something like that. I wished I could have this in front of everybody and they could just taste it. You'd taste what I'm tasting. Just a great mix of fresh bulgur, corn, parsley, onions. It's absolutely delicious. This is Arab jijik. And this is really like a cucumber soup, but it's got other things in it. It's got the chickpeas, they're seasoned, they've got pepper and red peppers on them too. And it is so, so delicious, I've heard. You know, the jijik soup itself is a treat to have any time in Turkey. But this is much more creamier, much more ready, and the chickpeas add a beautiful taste to it. This is actually kufta. So this is a meat dish, and of course it's got chickpeas, delightful looking sauce. That meat just breaks apart in your mouth. This is delicious. All of these are little side dishes, and they're so good with a main course. It is wonderful. This is yuvalama. This is a very special food. They usually only cook it during the month of Ramadan. Let me just give it a try. It's an olive oil, spiced with chickpeas, and it's a yogurt sauce. It's very delicious. Definitely worth a try. This is patlıcan dolma. It's made with a smoky eggplant and lamb meat. That's to die for, I'll tell you. It is really, really good. I love eggplant. I think that's the national food of Turkey. This is pir pirim ashe. Oh, that's good. I have never had a bad dish in Turkey. I've had some strange things. Deluxe. This is patlıcan kebab, and it comes with peppers, tomatoes, and eggplant, patlıcan. It's lamb dolma. I've got to tell you, for anybody who doesn't eat lamb in the United States or Western world, you've got to try lamb. Lamb should be a standard in every restaurant. So good, so tasty. This is an excellent, excellent meal.
The Ottoman imperial kitchen under Suleiman the Magnificent had master chefs with their hands moving with the precision of surgeons, stretching phyllo dough so thin you could read through it. These magical moments when baklava transformed from a mere dessert into pure artistry. How could they know when they created that it would become something eternal? These culinary artists debated the temperature of the syrup, argued over the ideal number of layers, and experimented with different items and spices. New techniques, new ingredients. It was a new way to achieve perfection. They pushed the boundaries of ingredients to elevate baklava into an art form.
This is shobiyet baklava, and we're here in eastern Turkey, and this is a specialty. This is made with heavy pecans, a skim-style cream milk on top. It's just magic. The flaky crust and the taste of the pecan, and there's a creamy milk taste to it as well. It is absolutely delicious. This is kadayif. Now it's not a baklava, but it is made with, of course, pistachios and these little noodles on here. This is actually a noodle that is put together, and it's put with sugar syrup in it and then pecans spread throughout, and it is a delicious. The texture of it is great, and you're actually eating a real raw pecan when you eat it. That's been baked in this, but it is so good. And I mean, it would not take more than a couple bites to fill you up. This is a very rich dessert. This is bulma kadayif, and it's a noodle dessert as well, that it's wrapped around a beautiful pistachio paste and made in a long roll, and then sliced like this for individual serving. But oh, that comes out so good. You can see the interior and how much it is just so delicious. It takes a bit of a fight to get it on my fork. Still that really good pastry style flavor of the noodles. So this is a pistachio baklava, very traditional. You know, you'd enjoy this with a cup of chai. That's how you'd have it with friends, eating after dinner. This would be the way you'd celebrate together. That crust is light and flaky. It's absolutely delicious. Afiyet olsun. Now, this is a little different too. This is a sarma. Sarma in Turkish means wrap. So this is a pistachio paste wrap, and we're going to take a bite right now. That's just pure pistachio. Gives you a pistachio rush. It is absolutely delicious. This is pistachio ezme, and you should think of this as like a wrapped chocolate, except it's not chocolate, it's pistachio. There we go. There we go. So this is a nice little bit of pistachio, and maybe more like a gum. Very finely ground. It really puts a nice flavor all over your mouth. It's very delicious. I can see how this would be eaten as a treat.
Please like and subscribe. Join us as we show you the world. These are my last looks.